when you pulled up to the venue that day, did you know that for the rest of your life, like this is a sport that you were going to attach yourself to?
Yes, I knew this is exactly what I wanted to do. My father was a wrestler, but my father thought the toughest guys in the world were boxers. And this is before 1993 when they set that octagon up. You know, we're all left to guess. Was it karate or is it kung fu? None of us knew. I came from a wrestling family. My father was a great wrestler, my uncles, all my cousins, but we thought boxers were tougher than we were. So there was always that debate. Who's the best in the world? Is it the Olympic champion in wrestling or is it the Mike Tyson, the boxing champion? So when 1993 came and we found out, oh, wow, wrestling is actually a skill that could work in combat. We then added Muay Thai and we were trying to find jiu-jitsu. It was very hard at the time. In fact, there was only 6 Gracie certified gyms in America at that time. So I found one of them under a guy named Pedro Sauer. It was in Provo, Utah. And at any rate, I was getting the workouts in that I could. So when I finally found out about that fight, and that fight was called Pancration, like when you talk about pulling up to the venue that day, I did not know what I was getting into. I was a sophomore in college, maybe even a freshman. I drove home. I stopped by my parents' house to get my stuff. I told them what I was doing. My mom jumped in the car. She went with me. My dad didn't. And my dad was so upset. Like we brought him home the tape, and that's back. You put the tape recorder on your camera and there was a VHS, and my mom came home and played the tape. He had all his buddies come over and he was showing everybody. He was so proud of it, but he didn't know what pancrase meant. And I didn't fully know either. They said, hey, you're doing a pancrase fight. I didn't know what pancrase really meant. So we got there and there was no gloves. You had to wear shin pads. I mean, it was just an all-out fight. But we didn't know at the time really what we were getting into. Eventually they called my name and we walked to the ring.
Hey, let me ask you, and before, how you doing, Chael? But
what's up, Miguel?
But before that, we usually ask people to say, you don't seem like it. I would have been against it. You're not the street fighter since you were a kid kind of person, are you?
No, I didn't like this. I mean, I don't like that stuff now. Those things come up, but no, I don't have any like those brave stories of the street fights or anything like that.